Hello, my name is Easton McClanahan. This is the first video submission for Word on the Street video assignment for EMC 400 with Bill Young. Today I'm here with my supervisor, Corey Wood. Corey, just go ahead and introduce yourself if you don't mind.
Alright, I'm Corey Wood, EMS supervisor for Shoshone County EMS. Been in EMS for about 16 years now.
And how long have you been a supervisor?
3 years.
3 years, okay. So today we're going to talk about EMS leadership and attributes that make a good leader in EMS and in other fields as well. So Corey, now that you've introduced yourself, we know who everybody is. What would you consider makes an EMS leader a good leader?
Well, I think to be a good leader in EMS, I think you need to have strong leadership abilities. Obviously, you need to be able to understand what your guys are going through, get on their level. I think when you ask them to do anything, you need to be willing to do it as well yourself, or at least have been there before. I think that gets you a lot of respect and shows that you're not just a boss, but a leader. I think that being involved, getting to know your guys, and making yourself accessible all the time is other good things that you can do.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. I didn't prompt Corey in any way. We literally just said, these are the questions we're going to ask. Some of the pillars that we talked about in class were actually exactly what you said. Being able to go through what you've done yourself and being able to make a sacrifice for the service and for your people. How would you say EMS leadership has changed, when you were a street medic before you were supervisor, and since you've been a supervisor the past, several years?
Well, I think a lot of things with EMS have changed. A lot of being with, when I started in EMS, a lot of people were highly experienced. They had years of service. Supervisors were more militaristic in ways, and a little less involved, more like, you do this is how it goes, that's it, As times progressed, we've all had to change how our ability is, and we've seen a change in what we're receiving in EMS. We're seeing, brand new guys with 1 to 2 years experience, not 10, 15 years of experience, and we've also had to learn to adapt and be more accessible to our employees as a leader. You've had to just kind of be more involved than they used to be.
Okay. And then as far as the future of EMS, do you see anything like attributes changing? Do you see it's going to be where supervisors are more involved? Do you think it's going to slowly shift as these younger medics are earning more experience, that you're going to be able to do more hands-off, style leadership?
I think things are going to kind of. I think we're going to stay involved. I feel like that's just where we're at now. I think that even as you progress, we're still going to have to be involved. 'Cause I think it shows the younger generation that we care, and I think that's important. We have to show that we actually care, besides more than just being a figurehead. I think that with how, I guess, how a leader responds to them and stuff, you probably are going to be able to be a little more hands-off as the experience grows, but you're still going to want to be there for them. I think regardless, you're going to want to go on that call and help as much as you can, and just always be a I guess a wealth of knowledge for them as much as you can. Not saying that I know everything, but use my experience and give them that is a gift for what they need.
Well, Corey, I appreciate your time today. Hopefully we answered all the questions that Bill wanted us answered. I think we had a good time here.
Okay.
So again, thank you. If I need anything else, be sure to let you know.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.